Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we are going to discuss the concepts of acids and bases. In this regard, the first concept is of Arrhenius concept. We are going to discuss Arrhenius concept of acid and base in our today's lecture. Svante Arrhenius in 1884 gave the concept of acid and base for the first time. He said that acid is a chemical substance that dissociate in aqueous solution to give hydrogen ion. Acid is a chemical substance that dissociate. What is mean by dissociate? For example, dissociate is the opposite word of associate. And what is associate means? Associate means to combine something, when something joins together. So associate means joining together. So dissociate means departing from one another. Departing from one another means acid. For example, consider an acid that is just general acid HA. When this HA acid depart from one another into their respective ions, this is called as dissociation. So an acid is a chemical substance that dissociates in aqueous solution. What is aqueous solution? When you add this acid into water, it dissociates. It dissociates and gives what? It gives you the hydrogen ion. Whenever any substance that dissociates into water to give hydrogen ion, that substance will be called as an acid according to the Arrhenius concept. The common examples are HCl. We know that when we add HCl into the water, the HCl dissociates into hydrogen ion and the chloride ion. So as this HCl is giving us hydrogen ion, this HCl will be called as acid. Similarly, H2SO4. When we add H2SO4 into the water, it gives us hydrogen ion. We know that as sulfuric acid or H2SO4 is giving us the hydrogen ion, so this H2SO4 will be called as acid. Similarly, HNO3, another example. When we add HNO3 into the water, it will give us hydrogen ion. Since this HNO3 is giving us hydrogen ion in the aqueous solution, so this HNO3 will be called as acid. And according to Arrhenius, what is base? Base is a chemical species. Base is a chemical substance that dissociates into aqueous solution to give hydroxide ion, that is OH ion. Base is a substance which gives us hydroxide ion into the water. It is called as base. For example, consider a general base, that is BOH. When we add BOH into the water, it splits up into B positive ion and OH ion. Since this is giving us OH ion, so this BOH will be called as base. The common examples of the bases are NaOH, commonly called as sodium hydroxide, KOH, commonly called as potassium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, etc. When we add this sodium hydroxide into water, when we dissolve it into the water, the sodium hydroxide splits up into sodium ion and the hydroxide ion. Since the hydroxide ion is given by this sodium hydroxide, this NaOH will be called as base. Similarly, KOH is giving us hydroxide ion, calcium hydroxide is giving us hydroxide ions, ammonium hydroxide is giving us hydroxide ions. Since all these substances are giving us the hydroxide ions, so we can call them as bases. This is a concept given by Arrhenius about acid and base. There are some limitations to the Arrhenius concept. Arrhenius concept cannot explain the nature of acid other than aqueous medium. It is only limited to explain the nature of acid and base only and only in aqueous medium. If you are having an acid or base other than aqueous medium, it cannot be explained under the umbrella of Arrhenius concept. Similarly, only limited to hydrogen ion and hydroxide ions. Means All those acids will be explained by Arrhenius, which contains hydrogen or hydroxide ions. You know boys, there are lots of acids and bases which do not contain hydrogen and hydroxide ion. For example, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide by nature is an acid, but it does not contain any hydrogen into it and cannot give hydrogen ion. Similarly, NH3 is base in nature. Since it is base in nature, but it does not contain any hydroxide into the molecule. So these are the compounds that do not contain hydrogen or hydroxide into their molecule. These compounds' acidity or basicity cannot be explained by the Arrhenius. These are the two limitations, the drawbacks that is present in the Arrhenius concept. Thank you boys. Allah Hafiz.